stream. There we go. Looking for fun when I could stream. I can do something about this. But I could probably fix it if I really wanted to. I should. Feels weird though, putting up a bunch of curtains. Language, English. Apply. The people is fine. Font size. Probably slightly bigger than average, isn't too bad. Change colors of things. Other than that. Photosensitivity warning. Agree. DLC and mods, what? Oh, this game has mods from Nexus mod managers. It's just one that says increased graphics, loading times, custom flagship, expanded colony projects, additional character names, popular of all time. Generic portrait, high quality portraits, allow modded achievements, redress, battle dress, shaders.
Autosave on show tutorials.
And that's why I put that on the second screen, because Jesus. Okay, close that. Cooperative mode. How to play. Create your own lobby or join an existing one. Make sure all players at the same server region and co-op version. Use the lobby code to join or invite friends. Choose characters and play the game together. Press right to highlight abilities and consumables on the panel at the bottom of the screen, or choices in dialogue and book events to show other group members which options you would like to choose. For other objects such as cells in the battlefield, creature models, or objectives on the map, use Alt to click. Agree on a server before we start playing. Alright, Brisko, do you want to host the lobby or me? Matter of fact, wait. Hello? My name isn't lighting up, and that looks like a problem. Testing? Okay, yeah, that works. So now the question is... Oh. Wait. What? Okay, yeah, now my things. Huh? Looks like he left. So wait for him to rejoin real quick. Sure if it was just being weird for a moment or what have you. Do that, do that, do that, do that. Where did he go? He was just here. All I did was leave and rejoin. Oh, what if he's like PC hard crash at the worst possible moment? That would be a shame. Fun with technical difficulties. And now I just sit here, all alone. Huh? I think I ruined her day first, but you could be a nice follow-up, I guess. Let's see. Show tutorials, millennium. Auto M10, combat speed, blah blah blah. Oh, scrap it. Everything seems to be. What's this? Turns on your preset for FSR, saves memory and time spent rendering a frame. Increases image quality. Yeah, I'm good on that. Most of the stuff is set to I. Things like that, that's fine with me. Display. That looks fine. Objective post is fine. The game doesn't sound too loud for me. I guess that may be soon, but it never hurts to turn it down just a tad. Close that. Where did Brisko go? He was just here a moment ago, and now he's gone. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. There goes my hero. Watch him as he lives. Oh. Oh. I was gonna let him be like player one. Text him. Or did you die? Question mark. It would be a real shame if his PC just like hard crashed. Oh, it says he's typing. Yeah, I'm working on coming back to life. Okay, okay, we have to wait. We have to wait. Crash. Classic Brisko. Okay. Rico. Okay.
First thing I
Oh,
told
easy
Monster,
there,
all I
fun.
can.
Wait. Down there, bud. Well, I guess we wait for Brisko to come back to life. But in order to start it, I'm gonna do a new game. Then I'm gonna have to wait for Brisko. Difficulty. Oh, we got story, custom, or normal, daring, hard, and then unfair. Okay. I'm gonna just do normal for right now. Oh, you got 3 characters you can start with? That's neat. I'm just gonna make my own though. No, what's next? Ooh, neat. I like this dude's mustache. Boop, boop. That. What? Oh, he lost his stash. There. Oh. I have to give him the matching stash from the picture. Where is it? I know it's around here somewhere. That's not it. Definitely looks more like that, but without the goatee. It has to be somewhere around here. I'm just not seeing it. There it is. I found the stash. I was just blind. There we go. Now let's see what hair I want to give this man. I have half a mind to do it. Let's go with this. Oh, I can give him a tattoo of some kind. Tattoo of 1. Multiple tattoos. Two. On the same arm or is it on the other arm? I don't think it's on the other arm. This one makes it on the other arm. There we go. Augmentation. Oh my god, I can give him a base plate. Augmentation 1. Oh, I can give him 2 of them.
I'll see you terminated! Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
I'll make it happen.
Death's hand reaches for me.
Fire at will!
I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Look upon the Emperor's faithful and for the glory of the dynasty!
Lance batteries, volley!
Not like pragmatic. Voidborn. Can reroll any failed attack, dodge, parry, characteristic, or skill test for 20% chance of success. This chance cannot be greater than the base success chance to roll. Additionally, any enemy dodge, parry, or against a Voidborn character has 20% chance to fail after a successful roll. -5 strength though. Fellowship. Represents the character's ability to interact with other creatures, deceive, charm, or befriend them. Imperial world. No heresy. A fortress world. Any characteristic except for weapon skill or ballistic skill and add a +10. You know what, I feel like him being from a Forge world would be pretty apt for all his mechanical things in his face and stuff.
Oh shit, I can finally fucking hear this Discord.
Hi, welcome back.
Jesus.
I think you should probably be host of the game.
Well, why is that?
Only the host can make very important decisions and stuff. I can get my input, but it's a lot like Baldur's Gate in the fact that I can only get my input and stuff, and you know, I think you'll probably want to make more decisions on how our thing goes than I would. So, figured it'd just work out better that way. Yeah. But also you have to first. Later, Tuku. Have a good one. Start a new game, make a character, then after you do that, it'll create a save, and then you can start a co-op game, so... Yeah, you can take the time to look at all your stuff and make a character. I was just doing it while you were gone, just to see what you can make. An Astra Militarum Commander.
So should we start this game up on 4 difficulty?
I don't think we should. From what I read, it seems like the game gets pretty difficult at some points where like it just has a sudden crazy jump up and
So only daring?
yeah, daring's probably for the best. And even then some people said they're having a bit of struggling on daring. But then again I heard other people are like cakewalking through the game, so I guess it varies.
It's a custom character. Oh, found my furniture.
Darkest hour. Choose one of the first tier archetypes at this moment. Archetypes are developed a path for your character to follow. Each archetype encapsulates a unique set of skills and expertise. It represents a specific combat style. Of all range weapons. Okay. Brisko uses willpower. Interesting. Points available, okay, well. Oh, you can even name your ship. That's neat. Oh, yeah, I can change up this person's name. Yeah, this guy looks like a Marn. Probably gonna have to remake them in a minute. Anyway. Sunny King. Ooh. I think I can make this back up.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
There's Proteus gazing down to the depths of the vast temple. Okay. That's cool, they have a little encyclopedia. Chance is enough to make one think of the architects. Glorify.
I believe there are those among us who share that sentiment. But such is our duty, is it not? To overcome base weaknesses and desires, so as to excel in our service to the God Emperor, the master of humanity.
Okay.
Allow me to introduce myself.
What origin?
Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
Nevis.
Huh?
What origin did you choose?
Well, if I'm joining your world, I'm just gonna have to remake my character. The only way to join a co-op game, I believe, is after you load up a save and then rebooting into it. So, you can make whatever character you want, and then I can just build around it. I just like the picture of the commissar-looking dude, so I just made him a commissar. My name is Martin.
My regards, Master. Or should I say, von Valencias, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps this kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generations separating you and Lord Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of Her Ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty.
Okay. And when you decide to seek me out.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
I always keep my options open.
Interactable objects. Okay. Oh, cool. Gold tab. Let's see what I can mess around with. Compass table, obviously crafted from real wood. Resource of incredible value. Senior officers and other public dressing down recently. I don't know what it's for this time, but this may provide you onto slip-ups as an excuse to give someone an info, okay? Remember, it's hard at work bowing his head in fear and avoiding... What does it say? Avoiding even looking at you. See you raise your head again, I'll hand you over to the tech priest for service. Oh, okay. Yeah, no wonder he's keeping his head down. Sup? Sacred mechanism has been interfered with without due reference. The duration of the data processing cycle has tripled.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Technically for machine needs required box casting to initiate the voyage beyond this iron. Okay. Whoa.
So my toughness is high as shit.
Comparable information is displayed on a large screen above. And you can make out is to unfamiliar systems and molds among the number of logistic symbols.
Keep your wits about you.
May his will strengthen my heart. May my humble deeds be for the benefit of humanity. Alright. You know what? Alter the copy of the... What? 2,348th volume of the Lex Imperialis, the Codex of the Sacred Laws of the Imperium. Okay.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
Tank?
What's happening?
Oh. That's not good.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter.
So the grim darkness of the far future, you will have to face enemies. Yep. An ambush.
These nations on the random.
Friends. Oh my god. Okay, rip those guys. Moving in combat. Turn base on a grid. Turn characters can move and use their abilities, like the self-in area. Double click left mouse to move. Movement points determine how far a character can move in their turn. While movement point corresponds to when on a battlefield. Moving diagonally is it's more costly. Every second dialogue cell uses 2 movement. Okay. Big attack to use an ability in combat, character must spend action points or AP. The controls displayed in the panel on the bottom screen. Every attack or ability has a certain amount of AP cost associated with it. The number of squares next to the icon. How much AP to lose? Ah, okay. 1 attack per turn. Certain abilities in the game are considered attack actions and can be used once per turn, unless affected by special talents or other abilities the character might have. So, you know, I thought it was too good to be true that it could only use 1 action. Once per combat, the combat's next single shot or single target applies the following effects. Getting an extra turn.
On it. I'll make it happen.
Then hit the intern button. Miss? Come on. Guys, I even weakened him for you. Alright, I can bring that up. That's nice.
Who if not me?
Oh, I can't shoot them movements either.
I'll see to it personally.
You landed 1 damage on that man. Okay, I see where this is going, so I'm gonna back up.
It's as good as done.
Oof. Okay, yeah, that guy just, he can't do it.
For the glory of the Imperium!
Oh, wow. I fucked him up.
You never stood a chance.
Excuse me.
What
on a day
suspiciously
like this.
poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
To enter the premises.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Master whispers give you a hurt bound.
Okay. So,
Oh,
cooperative. Creating order. Choose 7.
oh boy, click. E. And loading. do. What? Huh? How am I the group leader? I joined your game. Don't tell me Brisko may have died again. I hope he hasn't died. I just stole this man's whole game out from under him. Oh? Am I not talking in Discord again? Oh, that doesn't look like a good look. Oh. Oh, I think he hard crashed again.
Embrace true power.
I just stole his whole character and he crashed. Oof. Well, let's look at his character. He knows a lot about Xenos. Not so much about the warp. He has pretty high strength, pretty high toughness. 55% chance to parry. 65% chance to dodge. Blade Dance. The Blade Dancer makes 2 melee attacks against random targets, including allies adjacent to the Blade Dancer, each dealing 50% of their normal damage. Blade Dance is a melee burst attack that does not count towards the attack limit per turn. That's pretty good. The ability can only be used with a sword equipped. If 2 swords are equipped, the Blade Dancer makes 1 attack with each one. All allies in a circle within a 5-cell radius gain +1 resolve until the end of the combat. Every additional status effect increases resolve by 2. Welcome back, Brisko.
Who the fuck was it?
Somehow I have stolen your character.
I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
So I'm just gonna go back to the main menu and wait for you to boot the game back up. There it is. Play. Okay. Six, 7, 8, 9, 100. There we go. Okay. Apparently, it said somewhere in the first room you can talk to someone and I can make a dude in co-op. I don't know who that would be, but maybe it's the big screen over here? I'm gonna guess so. I guess not. Ah, there it is. Mercenary creation co-op mode.
And so you just make it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see? You can see. Oh no, I think you might have to make a whole new character for me.
Okay.
Alright. Well, this shouldn't take too long. Yeah.
A new challenge for me.
I picked pragmatic. Guess I'd be iconoclast. Forge World. What should I pick? Oh, I think it picks maybe sub-armor skin? That's a commissar, yeah. Was it... Who was it? Was it... Officer? Yeah. No. It was an officer. What was it? Yeah, I think it was officer. I think it was a commissar officer. No, wait. Yeah, I must have just put points into my weapon and ballistic skill. And my intelligence. That's what I put my points into.
The skills that we have to see.
Yeah. I don't really care about what my name is. Open weapons. In combat, character may use different kinds of weapons which can be prepared in advance. Open your inventory. Prepare different weapon sets to switch to different weapons in combat. Press X. Swapping weapons in combat does not count as action points. Pretty cool. Oh, I got 2 pistols. Neat. On co-op mode, you can highlight a cell, a creature, or a line of dialogue, an object on the map, and want to emphasize it for the group members. They will hear the ping and see the object highlighted on the screen as used in zones to control base dialogue, book events, or other things. Members except the leader can use left mouse combat to highlight an icon or consumable. Additional left mouse. Now highlight choices in dialogue, book events, showing other group members which option would like to select. Nope, though each group member can express their opinion, it's only up to the group leader to make the choice. Group member can use Alt plus left mouse button to highlight a selected object such as a unit in combat, a cell on the battlefield in ground or in space combat, an object on the map including location, system, and their bonus expanded mana. So Alt plus click, and it's like, hey, that's a guy.
Keep your eye on the price.
Hey, there's a space. Okay. Oh, click. Why do you have to wait for an audience? How many days has it been already?
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening?
Servitors, they're revolting!
The servitors have gone berserk!
They weren't fully lobotomized! They're rebelling! I don't really know if that's true.
I march for power.
Boop. Been ambushed. Cool. Rip those guys. He has 100% chance to die.
Oh, he's out of reach. We love that.
So all of influences how effectively for how long characters can fight in a battle determines the amount of momentum gained at the beginning of each turn or after killing an enemy. Spoiler alert. These guys aren't gonna be able to hit shit.
I was just trying to go for you.
I am ready for whatever comes. I won't compromise my principles.
Really? I moved one space too many to be able to shoot my gun. Are you kidding me? Okay. Fuck me, I guess. Did I enter? Hello? Oh. This game seems to not agree with this computer at all. Boop. Okay.
The ruin beckons.
On it. Another enemy down.
What's suspiciously...
Starting to think that maybe
Poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a
I'm starting to
deliberate
think
attack,
that
it
this game
should stop the culprits
may not
from
agree with your computer, Brisko.
advancing their plan.
Which is quite the shame. Oh, see that picture from time.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
Okay. Certainly at the motor function.
Intriguing.
By the alloy that which upon close examination turns out to be handcrafted objects, symbols carved with a primitive tool are visible on the surface. Black shard resembling obsidian. If you look closely, you can discern a strange, barely Perceptive glow inside the artifact.
I tread a path
Sorry.
unexplored.
Hey, Brisko. Boop, boop, boop. It's shame what keeps happening.
Yep.
I mean, if it crashes again, I would understand if you wanted to like try to refund it before like you hit like that 3-hour mark or whatever it is. Unless it's just your PC overheating issue.
Rush not dawdle.
One of the Von Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look.
The harbinger of discord.
Duty prevails!
Oh wow, they actually landed a hit. Now they pay for that. Injury. Frenzy. Creature receives bonus movement and an additional attack per turn. Oh no. Yeah.
One step closer.
Who, if not me?
You're kidding.
I'll see to it personally.
Purpose guides me.
This is just next level.
I'll
Sad.
make it happen. You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Landed a crit at least.
I'll see to it personally.
There should be 75% chance I don't miss this shot. Thank you.
What's suspiciously
Crazy.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's sake.
Demon Arrest Battle Tank, reclaimed and restored by the Grace God Emperor, first breached the capital walls. something I could look at back here. What was it? This one does look like the spoon not outside the void shape. You cannot make out anything though. Light filters on the other side. Okay.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Big crystal with white veins. A low hum can be heard coming from the artifact. That doesn't sound good. So on the pedestal is no doubt solid, but it suffers shimmers and changes hue as if something has captured a piece of turbulent sea within the mouth. Strange object that resembles sea coral before surface pitted, a sign, but it has been underwater. Will I ever make it past this room? God only knows. Cool.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
Thinks of following this example will end up in solitary like Crane himself, speak of which his remains still need to be scrubbed from the bulkhead. You will take care of that when we're done here, understood? Jesus. It doesn't help that I might be a little sleepy. Man, all these people don't want anyone to raise their head. Jeez Louise. Gracious sir, I repent of spiritual weakness, of devotion, and his commandments do not punish me and let me amend for my deeds. State of uniform. What are you doing on the upper decks looking like that? Actuators. Articulations. Praise be to the machine god.
Embrace true power.
Oh.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Oh.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Survey the room. First impression of Ethelthrad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is of parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitchy fingers, the face twisted by a slight tic, and the jerky movements are all signs of some illness or defect that has taken over his physical form. In stark contrast to Edelthrad, I think, Theodora von Van Cleese's features appears as if they are carved from marble. Eternal and indestructible, head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphasize the difference in status between her and Ethelred. Or Ethelred? I can't say that name to save my life. Next to the two of them you see two more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weaponry. Okay.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer.
The dry female voice and the powerful feeling of being watched forces you to look at Theodora. The rogue trader is looking straight at you, and her gaze, like herself, is predatory and oppressive.
Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure? Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
To answer a simple question, which, as I understand, is still more than you could do. Till most disagreeable.
Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Ah!
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Still no sign of Brisko. It went great.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Elfad bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look.
So, why are you here?
Was it not you who sent for me?
You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lickspittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, Resources, people, riches, and mysteries
Damn.
is mine by right. I command
Okay.
millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you
Get it?
are one of those with Fon Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Well, alright then. I mean, I wouldn't mind. As long as I don't fuck it up, I guess. I'm ready to take on this sacred purpose. Why not? Does that mean there are other heirs?
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
Okay.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Did I hear that correctly? Master Whispers is related to you?
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name Fon Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
Satisfied with Thorad, then what sense is there in having this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me?
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse. It says in your profile that you bear the brand of sorcery, albeit sanctioned sorcery that is permitted in the service of the Imperium. I am accustomed to the presence of psychos at my side. More than that, I value their unique abilities highly. Perhaps that is why I am so intrigued by Edelthrad's candidacy. A rogue trader psyker could achieve great things indeed.
Oh, is he also a psyker?
Psychers are fragile creatures.
Guess we're both.
And as
Is
such,
Brisko
I
and
would
him in the
rather
same
have a
boat?
replacement standing ready in the event that something happens to Edelthrad. Moreover, your remarkable mental abilities were noted in your profile. If you can find a way to exhibit them in the service of the Fon Valancius dynasty, well, so much the better.
Can I ask more questions?
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Okay, translator, what to speak of? Where's the ship headed? What is the current responsibilities? Incident took place in the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Theodora laughs nonchalantly.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Okay, I thought it would be like a whole like thing of what the action's about, but I guess not. Oh, yeah, Brisko's dead. Where's your ship headed?
The Rycad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rycad on the demand that... for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
Oh, come on. You were like about to say it 2 seconds ago. Well, I guess it's the only way I can prove myself a worthy heir.
You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows.
What are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
Navigator, translation, what are these things you speak of?
Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of the Gellerfield, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead. Sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
I have no more questions.
In that case, I shall head to...
Oh.
Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Hey, Coco. I'm supposed to be playing with Brisko, but I don't think his computer likes this game very much, unfortunately. Because he seemed eager to play.
Your struggles are in vain.
Another ambush?
I won't save you. Don't touch me.
Kill them all.
A tactically sound approach.
Oh.
Reduced to dust.
Oh, okay.
Weapon at the ready.
Oh. Use cover.
I need no guidance. Ruin beckons. What a satisfying demise.
Out of my way!
Oof.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I serve the ruinous powers!
I've suffered worse.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. I refuse.
What?
won't stand for it. My gut tells me it's a bad
I guess you
idea.
can only use it on people considered my allies.
Who, if not me? Your end was inevitable. On it.
So I guess I'll just use it on Brisko. Oh!
Follow my lead.
The
I took care of this
crazy
one.
unlikely dodge.
Follow my lead.
Jesus Christ, Morty.
I bring ruin.
Reduced to dust.
Temporary positive effects from each ally. Such effects enhance the character's capability. Hide behind here.
I won't compromise my principles.
What? He can't, like, move out of cover to shoot him?
I won't stand for it.
Okay, fine.
Gotta hurt.
I've seen
Oh,
worse
there you
battles
go.
than this in my time.
Break them around. For the glory of the Imperium.
Oh, there we go. Oh, and now everyone else shows up.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
Oh, damn, okay.
Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
The orders.
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Gotcha.
Intriguing.
I don't know why I'm still playing. I'm either gonna wait for Brisko, or Brisko's gonna say I'm not gonna play the game anymore because it's all messed up, so might as well just, you know, refund it or something.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Pulls his fox.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I know what the box is. I'm gonna say what the box net. No, it's not.
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish.
Uh-oh.
That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
This is indeed a severe case of war madness, and the situation is dire.
You don't know the half of it. There's only one thing worse than the warp addling the brains of our crew, and that's the warp itself crawling all over our decks. I shouldn't even think about it. It's bad luck. Your orders, Lord Captain.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
The expression changes as her eyes flash ominously.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
Nobody look at me.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Ignatus, Theodore glances at you thoughtfully.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psyker powers.
Oops. Double click.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator
She points to the
leads
massive
to
doors.
restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I hear and obey.
Then move out! Mort, come.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do, lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
What? Something hits you as hard as the sharp crackle, and you are consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain.
Yeah.
Oh no! You bastard! Who knew someone known as, what is it, Whispers of Secrets or some shit? Could be a bad person. I promise you a special destiny. This is time to fulfill it. Who could have seen that coming? I want to keep playing if, like, Brisko just can't join back up with us. I feel it's gonna be one of those times where, like, the internet just craps out, you know?
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber.
Oh.
And for that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Like, if I can't play this cooperatively with Brisko, I kinda don't really want to play it. You know? Like, the whole point. Of course, it could just be a temporary hiccup with his computer, or it could just be that his computer just doesn't like this game, period. I don't know. Either way, kinda sucks that this wasn't the best stream or whatever, but I'll probably take a nap and come back later and stream something else. Probably either play something when Tookie comes back and then play with Brisko, or perhaps maybe Stalker 2, but I think I'm just gonna stop for right now. Cause it's kinda unfortunate. I'm gonna just let Brisko know I'm gonna take a nap. Fine. Nap. Play something. Tookie gets back. Just let Brisko know what I'm gonna do. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Coco. Shame that couldn't keep playing, though. Boop. And boop.